Hey guys, welcome to your channel. In this video, you will learn on how you can use Twilio for calls. So first thing that we are going to do here is we just have to open any of our web browser, and then using the search bar at the top, you just have to search for Twilio. Alright, and then after that, make sure you have created your account, or if you don't have an account yet, so you just have to sign up for one. And then after creating your account, you'll be directed to your dashboard. Okay, and then right here, as you can see, you have these options at the left side of our screen. So we have phone numbers, messaging, voice, email, verify, flex, video, and conversations. So right here, you just have to tap on the voice option, and then when we tap on this overview, right, so we have this option right here. So you can send notifications, build your IVRs, or connect people using the REST APIs and SDKs for JavaScript, Android, and iOS. So for the voice inside, as you can see right here, you can monitor your application, identify trends, and troubleshoot with the voice inside. So if you can also visit the dashboard for this one before we get started. Okay, so yeah, let's just wait for a couple of seconds. Right here under the monitor, you'll be able to see these details for calls. Okay, so we have this the dates right here. So yeah, let's go back and let's get started. So for calls, for voice, there are so many ways in how you can use this one. It depends on what kind of you know voice do you need or for your calls. So let's just go to the overview section and let's get started. Okay, so right here, as you can see, the very first thing that we are going to do here is are going to choose our call handling. So we can make outbound phone calls, respond to incoming phone calls, modify calls in progress, record phone calls, gather user input via keypad, or create conference calls or retrieve call logs. So for example, we want to respond to incoming phone calls. So we just have to choose this one. And then the very first thing that we are going to do here is to just have to choose the language to get started. So for example, we want to use the JavaScript. Okay, and then after that, we have here now the guide and how we can do that. So the very first thing that you are going to do here is you have to buy and configure a Twilio powered phone number capable of making and receiving phone calls and point it at your web application. So after that, write a web application code to tell Twilio how to handle the incoming calls using the TWML and make your web applications accessible to the internet. So Twilio can send you a webhook request when you receive a call. So you just have to follow that. So right here in the Twilio console, you can search for and buy phone numbers in the countries around the world, numbers that can have the voice capability, can make and receive voice phone calls from, just about anywhere on the planet. So first is you just have to buy a number. Okay, so you have that right here. And then once purchase number, you have to configure that number to send a request to your web application. So this callback mechanism is called a webhook. So this can be done in the numbers configuration page. Okay, so you can check that out in our past videos as well. And then the next thing that we are going to do here is we have the TWML. So this one is the markup language, which is just to say it's an XML document with special tags defined by Twilio to help you build your SMS and voice applications. So TWML is this here shown that explain. So here's some TWML you might use to respond to an incoming phone call. So you can copy this code. That's right. And you can also write Java to handle the incoming phone calls. So now comes the fun part. So writing code that will handle an incoming HTTP request from Twilio. The code will dictate what happens when phone number receives a call by responding with TWML. So first is you have to install the Twilio Java SDK. So you have that right here in your project. And then once the TWML generated by the server code, so the SDKs help you generate an XML string that looks like this. Okay, so in order the webhooks in this code sample to work, Twilio must be able to send your application an HTTP request. Okay, so in the production, you probably have public URL, but you probably don't during the development. Okay, so here next is you have this one. So after executing that command, you will see that has given your application a public URL that you can use in your webhook configuration in the Twilio console. And then you just have to grab your ngrok public URL and head back to the phone number you configured earlier. And let's switch it to from using a 2YAML bin to use your new ngrok URL. So do not forget to append the URL path to your actual 2YAML logic. And then here you have this guide. So you just have to create Java responses to incoming calls. So in the example above, we return predefined 2YAML in response to the incoming call. So the real power of using webhooks like this is executing dynamic code to change what you present to the user on the other end of the phone call. You could query your database, reference a customer's phone number in your CRM, or execute any kind of custom logic before determining how to respond to your user. So here you can create dynamic response to incoming call. You can actually use AI to create your guide, and of course protect your webhooks. So Twilio supports the HTTP basic and the digest authentications. Authentication allows you to password protect your 2YAML URLs on your web servers so that only you and Twilio can access them. And then if you want to learn more about HTTP authentication, you just have to tap on this link. And then after that, in a few lines of code, you've started answering phone calls in your Java, servlet application. So if you're interested in learning more about building voice applications in Java, perhaps we could, come to you with a few tutorials to walk through full sample application that implement production tooling use cases like this. So you can actually go using these URL or website link that you can find here. So yeah, again, you just have to follow the guide that you have here in order for you to fully understand. So it depends of what kind of call handling do you want to use. So there are modes right here. We can also record the phone calls. So first is we just have to choose our language again. So for example, we have Python. Okay. So again, we have here the first thing that we should do is to buy a phone number. Okay, so here, as you can see, to buy your phone number, you just have to go here to the phone number section, and then you just have to go to the manage, and then we have here now the buy a number option. So you just have to choose the available number. Okay, so you have here the number, the type, the capabilities, the address requirement, and your monthly fee. So that's it for this video. If you think this video helped you solve your concern, please subscribe, like this video, and leave your comment below. Bye.